got the Texans, who they're all banged up, and it's confusing with their quarterback situation. This looks like a team, a lost team, right? We saw Taylor, he had some success. People were shocked about that, but he's hurt now. You got the Panthers and Sam Darnold. I know all about Sam Darnold. Not much was happening for him with the Jets. I thought it was a coaching nightmare there, and it's so far so good for him. They're 2-0. He's playing some competent football. He looks comfortable in that offense. Christian McCaffrey, he's healthy, at least for now. Knock on wood. He's playing well. Who do you have in this game, Mr. Turner?
Well, right now, I'm gonna say this. When you look at after the first 2 weeks, and I know it's early, but you got to be impressed with the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Anybody said it was going to be 2-0 after the first 2 weeks, I really didn't believe it, even though it's playing the Jets and coming back and playing the Saints, especially the Saints coming off a very impressive performance beating Green Bay. I think Carolina has got a very good coach in Matt Rule. I think Joe Brady is a very, very good offensive coordinator. And I think Sam Darnold, when it's all said and done, I think Carolina is going to probably be a team that's going to be very dangerous, maybe the second best team in the division, and maybe challenging Tampa Bay a lot, because I like Carolina's makeup. I think they got some good players on both sides of the ball. I think Robbie Anderson coming over from the Jets has really been a very big acquisition. Christian McCaffrey is healthy now. He's got over 300 yards total offense in 2 games. DJ Moore seemed like he's been a big-time player. And let's face reality, Sam Darnold has been the reason why. He looked like a guy that is living a second life. And I'm telling you, I was very surprised the Jets gave up on him and took another quarterback in Zach Wilson. That really blew my mind. But you see what happens when you have a change of scenery. You go in a very good situation, a very good head coach, then you see what happens. But most of all, what I like about Carolina, I like their defense. 10 sacks already on the year, 3 turnovers. And I think right now, if you look at the first 2 weeks of the season, and you look what Carolina was really strong defensively, they usually have linebackers that have been strong over the years, and Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, Dan Morgan. But I'm going to tell you right now, the young man out of Sacramento, California, Grant High School, by way of the University of Washington, Shaq Thompson is making a name as being the best backer in the game. He's got 17 total tackles on the year? But look at his first game. Coming out against the Jets. 1 sack, 3 pass defense, 10 tackles. Then last week, he had 7 tackles. Then look at the Carolina's defense, all the good young players. Derek Brown, local kid. Where you from up there in Gwinnett County? By way of Auburn has a sack on the year. Brian Barnes out of Florida State is a pretty good defense end. And J.C. Horn proved to y'all why he should have won in the first round. He's the first corner taken. He's playing at a high level. And then Dante Jackson, who came out of LSU, who was the fastest player in the draft. This Carolina team has got some good players, man. And I'm going to have to say this. Slow down, Who That Nation. Y'all jumped the gun, did they not?
Yeah.
They made Jameis look like the Jameis of old. They held him to 111 yards passing and only 120 yards overall total offense. This Carolina team is very special. I'm taking them over the Houston Texans big on Thursday night, man.
Are we talking big over 2 touchdowns? Or talking...
Yes, sir. I think Carolina is going to win the game. I wouldn't be surprised. Score 24-10 or 31-10. I think this football team is very good. I think they got very good players. And I was very reluctant when they hired Mike Rule. But Matt Rule is a very good football coach. And look what he's done. He came in and drafted real well. He got Derek Brown in the draft. He got J.C. Horn in the draft. He made great acquisitions. He brought over Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold, who everybody was calling a bust leaving the Jets. But we're not saying that after 2 weeks. And like Sam Darnold is playing like some USC quarterbacks that came in this league and had some good success in Carson Palmer. You know what I'm saying? And Mark Sanchez.
Absolutely.
So this is a Carolina team. I'm very impressed with them after 2 weeks. And then let me throw in Jeremy Chin, one of the best safeties in the game right now. I just like everything about their football team. And think about another key acquisition Matt Rule made. Who went over there and got an old player that played for him, Hassan Reddick, who wasn't happy in Arizona. But look what he's done in the first 2 games for Carolina. Hey, man, got over 10 tackles on the season, got a sack. This is a good Carolina Panthers football team. And it seems to me that Sam Darnold is going to be very consistent playing good football for them.
Absolutely. I love that you brought that up. The team that could rush the passer, a team that's stopping the run, that's running the football. I just hope they don't use Christian McCaffrey too much. You have to use him in spurts. You can't just put the whole offense on him. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this game they could blow the doors open on the Texans. Let me get 24-7.